We did a lot really good. One thing we did great, I feel like, was stay together. Our bench energy was tremendous, and just the energy everybody played with. I feel like that's one thing we have to continue to do is just play hard, play aggressive. We're probably not the biggest team, but we make up for that in a lot of ways, especially our play style. One thing I think we can continue to get better on is probably just our physicality. I feel like UAB was a really physical team, especially going into SEC play. We'll play a lot of bigger, stronger teams, especially on paper looking at it. So I feel like that's one thing we'll just continue to harp on is just our physicality to the game, being the team that throws the first punch, the hardest punch.
Byington talked this summer a little bit how you were working on kind of your read and react decision making. How's that come along throughout your time here?
I feel like our offense is kind of read and react in general, so I kind of had no choice but to get better at my decision making. And I feel like playing with these group of guys, we have shot makers, we have people that can do everything on the court. Playing with them has made it a lot easier, made it a smooth transition. Playing for a team where I kind of didn't have as much on-the-ball responsibilities to this team where everybody has on-the-ball responsibilities. So I feel like obviously that transition has ups and downs, but I feel like for the most part, I'm coming along.
What kind of freedom do you feel like you have to score here? Obviously, there's a clip a couple weeks ago of Byington telling you we need you to shoot that.
I feel like I have a lot of freedom to score. I feel like everybody has the freedom to score, but I don't have the pressure to score. Like, it's something that I do effortlessly. I do it in the mix of the game, so it's not something I have to go out there and force. But obviously, late shot clock, things like that, that's when the ball kind of finds its way to my hands, and coach just instills the confidence in me to, if I see a good shot, shoot it and just shoot it with confidence. When you shoot a shot, thinking about it, that's when you miss it. That's when you second guess yourself. But that's one thing that I don't lack is confidence, so I'm ready for this.
I don't know if you were able to watch much of Vanderbilt last year, but Ezra Mannion was, smaller guard, obviously point guard. Maybe didn't shoot quite like you, but do you see a little bit of similarities between you and him? And I don't know if you got a chance to even watch much of him last year.
I've watched probably every single Vanderbilt game last year, so he had a lot of heart. I think I have a lot of heart. I feel like he did a lot of great things for this school, this program, the basketball team. I just hope to have a similar impact.
With you and AJ being different types of players but sharing the backcourt together, you feel like you complement each other a little bit and being maybe more of a distributor and you can look to score a little more because of that?
I feel like we definitely complement each other a lot. I feel like there's a lot of parts that AJ hasn't shown in his game that he'll show this year, and I feel like we can kind of play off each other in a very complementary fashion. I feel like not just AJ, but our entire backcourt. Like, one thing we all have is unselfishness, willing to pass, willing to score, and we're all dynamic in ways. So I feel like everybody here complements each other very well. But I feel like AJ is somebody that I've really enjoyed playing with. The way he passes the ball is insane, but he also has a knack to score as well. And we're both two hard-nosed defenders. That's something we really take pride in. So I feel like that's something that we definitely bring to this team. It's just energy, effort on the defensive end, not only the offensive end.
With AJ out for the first game, one would think that Tyler Tanner probably plays a little bit more. What do you think of how he's done coming into his freshman year?
I think Tyler Tanner's been amazing. One of the things he shows that a lot of freshmen don't show is his poise, his decision making is off the charts. I feel like Tyler Tanner will be an integral piece of this team, not only in the future but now as well. So I think that AJ down the first game, I feel like it's a moment that Tyler Tanner's prepared for, a team that, and a time that we're prepared to have him in. We're not shook because Tyler has to play. We're fine that Tyler's playing. We're ready for Tyler to play. And I feel like he'll step up and play an amazing game, and he'll play an amazing season for us.
Do you feel like starting at a JUCO and kind of working your way up put a chip on your shoulder a little bit, and now that you're in the SEC, you can continue to use that?
I feel like a chip on my shoulder is something I've always had. I feel like I've been overlooked because of size, the way I score. People always say that you just rather have a bigger score, but I feel like it's something that I just do at an elite level. And the chip on my shoulder is definitely not going away now that I'm here. I feel like it just makes me want to go harder. Like, this is probably the hardest I've ever worked in my life. This is the biggest season of my life, and I would never want to come into it with a team other than the team I have right now. I feel like the team I have right now is just perfect for me. Like, from top to bottom, we don't have egos. We have people that buy in their role and they embrace me for who I am, the things that I do. So I feel like the chip on my shoulder is never going to go away. It's bigger than ever, and I'm just excited for the season, ready to show everybody what I can do, show everybody what this team can do.
You said this is your biggest season ever. Why do you feel that way?
I feel like it's something that I've been working my whole life to do, and just as everybody says, the next shot's the biggest shot. So I feel like this is what's up on the plate. That's what I gotta step up to do every day, and I just attack it day by day. But I understand like the severity of this season. I understand what the season can do for me, what it can do for our team. All we need to do is win. So that's the biggest thing we're focused on. We know that everything individual comes with team wins. We know all our individual accomplishments will come as we win, as we progress. And I feel like we all have the right mindset coming in. Nobody's thinking like, oh, this is my time to shine. This is his time to shine. Like, we all understand that we're playing for each other and we're playing for a common goal. But that common goal will lead us to our individual goals.
The chip on your shoulder thing and gradually working your way up to the SEC. It sounds a lot like Diego Pavia. I mean, do you know him at all? Like, there's sort of similar stories.
I haven't had a chance to meet him, but I have done a lot of research on his story, and I feel like the impact he's having is the impact I hope to have this season. I feel like being smaller, super hard-nosed competitors like he is, I feel like me and him have that in common. It's just something that you don't see too often. It's something that's often overlooked, but once it's fully put on display, you'll understand how me and him have a lot of similarities, and we bring a lot to the game, not only by our skill set, by our passion. Like, it's something that bleeds through. It bleeds through the screen.
Has the way the students have showed up for the football team make you excited for what they might do here in Memorial?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I've ran into a lot of students that I saw in the student section kind of around campus, and obviously they have a lot of high hopes for this team. They have a lot of high expectations, but it's nothing that we're not prepared to fill. We're not prepared to accomplish this year, but I'm definitely excited. I hope we can get Memorial packed out. I've seen some videos of Memorial packed out. I know what it can truly, I know what the atmosphere can become. So we understand that comes with wins, it comes along with time, but we know we'll buy over the fan base here, and we'll know we'll win them over.
All right, thanks, Jason.